I'd like to call the Board of Works to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Would you please call the roll?
Member Collins?
Here.
Member Lewis?
Here.
Member Stephanie Young-Johnson?
Here.
Member Williams?
Here.
Very much.
Here. We have the approval of the minutes.
I just uploaded them too, so
Okay.
if you needed to wait.
Everybody good to see him?
Yeah, I make a motion to approve them if everybody wants to do
I'll
that.
second that motion.
We have a motion by Scott, seconded by Jamie. Are there any questions? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We have no unfinished business. Under new business, we have Resolution 22-02, establishing NDOT signing and authority.
Madam Chairman, this is a standard agreement that NDOT is requiring now to participate in their grant programs. It simply is the Board of Public Works and Safety establishing and authorizing you to sign the agreements and documents with NDOT on behalf of the Board of Works. I would recommend they for approval.
Okay. Sandy, I saw the DocuSign was on there, so are they gonna send me? Okay,
Yeah, similar to
okay.
past contracts that you've seen, they'll send it to you. They're also asking for your email and cell phone number, so they're gonna notify you every way that they can so you get you to sign.
Okay.
Do we need to read this resolution?
You can do it by title only if you'd like.
Okay. Make a motion to approve Resolution 2202.
I second the motion.
We have motion by Scott, seconded by Joetta. Are there any questions? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We have the street department quotes. Randy?
Madam Mayor, board members, happy 81 degrees out there. So there are 3 items on the quotes that have been submitted before the board. The first one I'd like to just handle one at a time, and that's going to be the purchase order, or the let's see here, the 2023 Western Star through trying to remember the Linco, through Linco there. That's for the price of $245,388. That was a Sourcewell. That's a government pricing website. The Sourcewell quote was 220083. Again, that's in the amount of $245,388. This is a 2023 Western Star 4700 PRL 26T with a Detroit 13 diesel engine. Is a plow truck, completely retrofitted with the plow equipment as well. So
this is a piece of equipment that was part of the ARP plan that
yes,
we approved at our special meeting.
that list I did submit to the council in the last city council meeting to appropriate, to approve the ARP funds for that list of equipment, and that is on there.
Yeah.
So
this is the last piece of the puzzle to formally accept this piece of equipment.
yes,
Okay.
that is correct.
Well, I make a motion that we approve the Linco equipment through Sourcewell for $245,388.
I'll second that motion.
We have a motion by Scott, seconded by Jamie. Are there any questions? Discussion? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
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 The second item of business I'd like to bring attention to is the Annette 528 with DXL cab. It's a mini loader that we're seeking for approval for purchase. I did seek 3 quotes for that. One was from City Tractor Company out of North Liberty, Iowa, and that total price was $65,840. The other quote I got was from McGevick Outdoor Power Equipment, and that was out of Noblesville, Indiana, and that total price was $65,795. And then the final quote, which was the lowest of all three, was from Alta Equipment Company, and they're out of Gary, Indiana, and that total price was $62,446. Any questions on this machine? We're going to utilize this machine all year round, mostly in the wintertime. It's going to greatly help us clear the sidewalks. It's got all kinds of attachments. During the summertime, it has an end loader bucket, so we'll be able to load compost, use it around the yard. So it's a very versatile machine.
Yeah, just the timing on this in terms of ARP dollars. When do you expect to get delivery on this machine?
I'll have to reach out to the company, Alta, and find out through salesman, but it could be 6 to 8 weeks, possibly longer.
And when will we get our second draw?
July.
In July? Is that gonna be an issue, Dan? No? Okay.
No, we had appropriated.
Enough? Okay, everybody, good, thank you. Well, I make a motion that we accept the lowest bid from Alta Equipment Company for the, this is compact loader, that's what it is, correct?
Yes, mini loader.
With the attachments for $62,446.
I second that motion.
We have a motion by Scott, seconded by Joetta. I have a question, Randy. Is that pretty heavy duty?
Yes, it's a mini loader, so it'll the videos that I've seen, I mean, it'll pick up a lot. Yeah, it is heavy duty machinery. So
I mean, when we had like 14 inches of snow and it was piled up so high,
yeah, this will
is
not.
that going to be able to?
This won't have an issue.
Does Dan need to see that? Do you need to see that, Dan?
No, I've looked it over. So Randy, I assume that this quote response is consistent with the specs you put on your RFQ, right? This is the
Yes.
white kind. So you deem it most responsive and lowest.
Yes, I do deem it most responsive quote.
That's all I have right now.
Okay. Are there any further questions? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
And our last piece of equipment that was on that list that I submitted to the council at the last council meeting was a new paint striper. Our current machine is about 7, 8 years old. We've rebuilt that thing about 3 times. It's not designed to what we use it for, so we've literally wore out. So I've sought out a price through Sherwin-Williams, who also provides our paint at discounted rates, and they have discounted this machine. The unique thing about this machine is a 2-color machine, so we could add yellow and white. It'll do many other things. So that total price for this machine is going to be $33,650. And for me to go out and seek additional quotes, it wouldn't be apples for apples. There's not a company out there that makes or manufactures this type of machine that we're seeking for the street department. So, in our road striping program. So,
And Randy, you said this was at a discounted price?
yes, it actually retails for about $50,130. So it's a great it's a municipality government discount, and they've marked it down to $33,650.
So it's your statement, Randy, that this is a specialized piece of equipment, and so there's one provider that you were able to
Yes.
seek a quote from. That's fine.
I make a motion to approve the new paint striper for $33,650.
I second.
We have a motion by Joetta, seconded by Stephanie. Are there any further questions? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Are one of these pieces of equipment the one you're going to do the demonstration over at Gary Turner, or is that another?
No, that's already been ordered, so
Okay.
that's on its way, so.
Okay. We have special event request. T-Pan is not going to be here today. They're going to be at the next meeting. We do have O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
Kind of got thrown into this, so. It's for May 10th. It's a car show, and all the proceeds go to Wounded Warriors Project.
And when is this event?
May 10th, that's the date on here. May 29th, from 11 to 4.
When everything's taking place on your property there on Central Avenue?
It's there, and he had a request for, I just double checked this because I thought it'd be asked. It is, they would like to use the additional parking at Portage City Hall that's right next to it.
Do you know how many participants you'll have?
It's up in the air. We're figuring about 100.
AJ, is that going to be a problem with them parking at City Hall?
What day of the week is this?
Sunday.
Is that a liability issue at all?
That's what I was going to ask.
If it's Sunday, City Hall's closed.
So why don't we make the approval contingent upon, I'll reach out to our insurance and make sure there's no issue with liability. That's allowed
Yeah.
this thing.
Good-
I'll do that
good
when you
idea.
get here.
So I make a motion to approve this event contingent upon our attorney discussing the option of using City Hall for parking for this event.
Yeah, we just don't want somebody falling and hurting themselves.
Oh, absolutely.
And then, you know, it's always a liability issue. for
Oh,
us.
absolutely.
So
I second the motion.
we have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion, Jamie?
I have a question. How many parking spaces do you have at the store?
At our store, there is, if they use both, 64. All our cars are going to be moved, and McDonald's agreed to let us put our cars, shop cars and employee cars, in the back of their parking lot.
Okay.
Will alcohol be served?
Huh?
Will alcohol be served?
No.
There's also that east end of the Strachan Band Hill too. And that's really probably even closer to O'Reilly's than City Hall, kind of.
It's close. We were debating back and forth, but there's just a lot of grass area, and if it was a little wet, that could be a whole, you know, either A, putting ruts in there, a classic car getting stuck, then having to call a tow truck. That it was talked about. It was talked about.
Well, I was talking specifically about their paving part, not in the grass.
That's a distance away to have, because there's going to be judges, and I'll be DJing it too, there, and all the drawings and stuff there. The distance between the two, like the back part of O'Reilly's and there, it's loose terms, it's a distance.
Okay. I think we're okay. Okay. Stephanie, did you have a question?
No, I'm
I guess so the cars will be on display will be in your parking lot, and what you're looking for is a place for visitors to park.
No, according to what we're gonna have on cars, we will need the other public building for show cars and our spot for show cars. The overflow, we're hoping that we're gonna do signs and go to the far end of the Strax parking lot.
So some of the show cars you're requesting to be put on city property?
Correct.
That could make a difference. Some of those cars are pretty valuable, aren't they?
I've sent an inquiry to our insurance system.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Then Dan, are you going to reach back out to them?
I will.
Okay. So if there are no further questions, we have have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Be sure that you get back, Dan, and you speak though, because we want to make sure that's ironed out.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have Portage, is it Portage Little League?
No, it's Portage
Junior Miss? Okay, you can come up.
I think that's the youngest presenter we've ever had here.
Well, that's not fair.
Should keep you entertained. Yes, my name is Jessica McRobert, and I'm the president of Portage Junior Miss Softball. We are celebrating our 50th anniversary this year, and we were looking to have just a truck parade with the kids, like trucks and trailers, have the kids in the vehicles, depart from Fagley and head west on Stone to go north on Blake, cross over Central so we can finish at our parks there. It's technically Evergreen, but it's more Blake. We want to do it on May 21st with prep time at 8:30 a.m., depart from Fagley at 9:30.
Mark, do you have any questions about that?
Our only concerns were with traffic, so if we had an officer leading the parade to help get traffic out of the way, and we thought we probably need one on Stone in front of Fagley to get traffic out. Turning right on the Blake would be fine, but we probably need two at Central, one east and west of Blake, just to stop and make sure. So probably 4 officers, I guess for a couple hours.
We would just need the drive from, obviously we want to go slow, so we have the kids in the vehicle. So I would say maybe it would take 30 minutes to go from point A to point B.
All right. The problem is we'd have to bring in officers from outside to do it, because we couldn't, a lot of times we're running at 6 on a Saturday morning, and we can't predict how busy we're going to be. So if we can hire somebody for overtime, then we can make sure they were dedicated to be there. Unfortunately, you're probably not going to get anybody to come out and do it for an hour, so if we gave them 2 hours, and if it didn't take that much time, they'd go patrol the road for the other couple hours. We guarantee them a couple hours, and they can patrol the rest of that time, but it will be an overtime cost. But other than that, it should be a problem.
And this is May 21st. Is that on a Saturday?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
But just for clarification, that overtime fee would be charged to Junior Miss
Probably.
typically?
Typically, yes.
How much do we think that's going to be? Just
The general rate is probably going to be about $40 an hour for us.
we're talking how many hours?
So that's $320.
Says it would be difficult to get a guy out just for an hour, so we typically will invite them and ask if we can get someone to work for 2 or 3 hours, most likely 3, but that's
Okay.
the call out time.
So 120 times 4 officers.
If we need an officer to lead the parade, it would take about 4 officers.
I'll make a donation to Junior Miss so that happens.
I'll help
take
you
care of
with
that.
that, Jamie.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
That's very generous of you, Jamie.
Thank you, Jamie.
50 years, that's important.
Yeah.
And the kids like a parade.
Yes, they do.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a motion? We need a motion.
I'll make a motion to let them have their parade on May 21st.
I'll second that motion.
We have a motion by Jamie, seconded by Scott. Are there any further questions? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations on your
Congratulations.
Thank you.
anniversary.
Appreciate it.
Years.
Okay. May 21st.
And then we have.
We have a tag day request now for Portage Robotics. Hi.
How are you?
Good.
We were supposed to do our robotics tag day on April 30th, but the weather decided to be stormy and
Yes.
we didn't feel safe putting the children out there. So we're asking it to be rescheduled for May 21st from 9 to 3 on Irving and Central, right there by Dunkin' Donuts.
I'll make a motion that we approve the rescheduling of the Portage High School Robotics Booster Club's fundraiser tag day for May 21st.
Second that motion.
We have a motion by Scott, seconded by Joetta. Yeah, so you know that the kids can't be out in the street. Yeah, I know the other day I got a call because there was somebody out in the street with smaller kids. But when I got over there, they were gone, so somebody must have asked them. We don't want kids on the street because it's too dangerous, so.
Right.
Okay. Did they go to Dallas?
We did. We just got back.
How'd they do?
They did okay. They really enjoyed it. It was an awesome experience, and just to see there was 40 different countries there, along with all these different states. So it was really nice for the kids to kind of represent Portage. We got they have student ambassadors, and one of them came by our booth and said, "Oh, I checked your kids, and they were the nicest kids ever." And I was like, "Well, that's the greatest compliment you can give us." So I think they learned a lot, and so they're excited to try to get there again next year.
Yeah, they probably got a lot of good ideas too.
They did, so it was really exciting.
And you said 2 teams, correct?
2 teams, yes, we did, and we're hoping to send more next year.
Well, I know you did kind of like a little exhibit here for the council, and it was just awesome. Those kids are really amazing. So anytime you want to do that again, we love seeing them.
Great, thank you.
So we need a motion and a second.
I think we have a motion.
Okay, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Congratulations to your kiddos. Randy, I think you said we have no bulk item appeals? Okay. So we have claims.
There, I did add, I wasn't able to check email too late last night. Chief Opening requested an addition to the agenda to solicit bids for a fire.
So we have to, that's a separate, we can't put that on claims.
No.
Yeah.
I had updated the agenda.
Okay. Well, I couldn't log on, the computer wouldn't let me log on here. So Randy, you want to bring that up to us?
Yep.
Sorry, I wasn't checking.
No, that's okay.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
We just wanted, we got the ARP funds for our new engine, and thank you to the council. It's well needed. So we're excited. We have everything ready. We just need permission from you to go out and seek bids for the new engine.
I'll make a motion that we allow Chief Wickling to go out and seek bids for the new fire truck. That dollars part of the ARP plan.
I second that.
We have a motion by Scott, seconded by Stephanie. Is there any further questions? If
Do
not,
we get a ride in the fire truck, Randy?
Sure. Well, I probably won't even be here by the time it comes in. It's going to take about 2 years. Hopefully, they're saying it's starting to speed up a little bit, but you know, within 1.5 to 2 years is our estimate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Okay, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you so much.
Keep us informed. We're anxious to see that. So did I miss anything else on here because of that? Okay. So now we have the claims. I don't think I have any questions on there.
I noticed when I was going through here, there's a city hall gas bill that goes to Athena Energy Services Holdings.
Yeah, we don't get it from NIPSCO. We don't get gas from NIPSCO at City Hall. It's just something that the city's been, they locked in the rate a long time ago, so it goes to them.
So we use NIPSCO for everything?
For electric,
else.
yep. Threw me off the first time I saw it too.
And that's like a long-term contract? There's a charge to Joyce Russell, City Hall, other services, media services charges. Is that?
She does all of our public relations, our press releases. She meets with like the Stronger Together group. She helps with some of the events that we have.
Okay.
We kind of share her with the township trustee.
Okay. I'll make a motion, we approve the claims in the amount of $272,455.28.
I second that motion.
We have a motion by Jamie, seconded by Joetta. Are there any further questions? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Jamie, just to mention on I know we've been talking about the cost of gasoline.
Right.
And I have been talking to the superintendent of schools because we used to get our gas from them.
Right.
So we're kind of in discussions on that because I think maybe we could have an agreement to go back to that. We got away from that when we had the ethanol vehicles and they didn't have ethanol, so we're looking into that again because I think it'll be a cost savings for us.
Man, it might help them buy more bulbs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
So we have major illness claims. Dan, do we have any?
Yes, Madam Mayor, there are 5 that I have reviewed and approved, so I recommend the board approve those 5.
Make a motion to approve the 5 major illness claims that have been presented by our attorney.
I second that motion.
We have a motion by Scott, seconded by Joetta. Are there any questions? Oh, we can't ask questions. Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Is there any other business to come before this board? If not, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I do want to ask AJ, so that while we're still live streaming, we did move back into City Hall, but City Hall isn't not technically, we're not going to be having our meetings there until the 1st of June, right? So we need to let the public know where to go for these meetings.
That's a complicated question, Mayor. Good morning, everyone. Gary Up was our general contractor on the remodel of City Hall, and for the most part, their work is done. There's some punch list items that remain. However, we're continuing to work with Proven IT, our IT solutions provider, and they are continuing to install the equipment that would need to be in place to facilitate meetings such as this. They're not done. We are going to soft open with a couple meetings in hopes to iron out some of the wrinkles. I believe that we are intending to hold the redevelopment commission there at the end of the month, the Board of Zoning Appeals prior to that, and then hopefully we'll have everything lined up so the City Hall or the City Council meeting goes off without a hitch. Because we have various levels of streaming in support of those other meetings, like the BZA, we don't even broadcast that meeting. That's just done internally. The redevelopment commission. So we are this is that month of transition. We'll have some meetings here. We'll have some meetings over there as we begin to shake it out. Like later today, our redevelopment commission meeting is here. We need to do a good job of posting it on social media to make sure that, on the website, so that people know where the meetings are going to be held. Again, we're in the process of opening, or we have solicited and intend to open bids for the Community Crossings Matching Grant. So we've just been nimble. If the board makes the decision to be here, there, wherever, we'll make an addendum to the solicitation and let people know where to bring it. So we're all being nimble and patient as we make our way through this time. and appreciate everybody's patience as well.
So will the Board of Works meeting be held here on the 24th?
Pleasure of the board. Pleasure of the board.
Yeah, I think I would recommend that we meet here, not to create another entity to try to figure out if it's going to work. I think you've got a couple of options there that you're planning to see if the logistics work.
Yeah.
I would recommend, just for sake of clarity to everybody, that we meet here on the 24th.
One more time. Okay.
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 So just for those who are watching, the next Board of Works meeting on the 24th will be still held here. And we will keep you posted. Please check our Facebook, our government page for the meetings as we segue over into the new City Hall.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, AJ. It's been quite an experience. Okay, and just to let everybody know, we are having our first City Council meeting there on June 7th. Prior to the meeting from 4 to 6, there will be a tour of the new City Hall for the public. So we're going to start getting that out there so that people know. So if you know anybody, please let them know.
And there'll be no ordinance meeting on that particular
Right.
day.
So if there are no further issues, all in favor signify by saying aye. Did we have a motion and a second?
Yes.
We did.
Aye.
Aye. Everybody have a great day. Get out and enjoy this warm weather.